Hi everyone, Susie Kerr-Wright, the Cosmic Cupcake with your forecast for April 27th through May 4th. Our void of course moons this week, I'm going to get these right here from the Daily Planetary Guide because I didn't write them down, are going to be from 10:53 a.m. on Wednesday to 3:56 p.m. that day, and then the moon will enter into Jumpin' Gemini. Our next void of course moon is going to be at 6:32 p.m. on Thursday, and the moon will remain void, oh my goodness, it's going to be a long one, till 8:21 p.m. on, thank you Rudy, on Friday, and that's when it will enter into home-centered Cancer, and that's our last one for this forecast period. So, what do we have going on this week? Well, it looks like we all made it through last week's Grand Cross. And as I said, it doesn't, events do not always happen exactly on the day or days where that is exact. So we can still have a couple of weeks where we want to keep an eye out for some major events. But hopefully what it meant for all of us was to get that shift. I know I had some really big breakthroughs this past week or so, and I'm very excited. Well, hopefully you busted through all those limiting beliefs and all that other garbage, and you are on your way to creating the absolute most amazing life that you could ever imagine. And we got a little help to do that this week. So that's the one thing that I loved about this month, is that it ends with such a fantastic note. So the first thing I want to talk about, though, is Venus shifting from Pisces into Aries. Now, Venus is basically, it's what and who we value and how, okay? So that's going to undergo a shift from this energy of, very forgiving, but also possibly over-forgiving, where you draw the line in the sand. You say, I'm not going to put up with that behavior anymore. And, oh, okay, well, I'll forgive you. You can do it again. And, back and forth in relationships. If you've been issuing ultimatums in the last, few weeks or whatever, while Venus is in Pisces, probably didn't take them very seriously. The other person probably didn't take them seriously, whatever, okay? But if you start doing it now, very likely they're going to take it seriously. And this could be the end. So if you're playing any kind of games like that, you want to know that your words are going to have a little more impact, because people are going to be a little more quick to act on getting free of things that are causing them problems. So whatever that is for you, just be aware of that. The other thing that I want to talk about is this partial solar eclipse that's coming up on the 28th, 29th. It's going to be the 29th at like 2-ish in the morning, 2:14 I think it is in the morning. So on the 29th. But every 6 months we have an eclipse. Okay, not a big deal. But this one I like because it's got a little bit of extra emphasis from Mercury is kind of in the mix here, and a very nice, easy aspect to Pluto. As I promised, this is going to be a great chance to start over after the losses and the house clearing that we've done over the last couple of weeks, and may continue to do for a couple more weeks. So this is where we get to kind of really just go, all right, this is how I see my life, and this is what I want. Again, perfect time for just that new moon energy. I always tell you, set very strong, deliberate, focused intentions. And it's going to rock, because eclipses are like the exclamation point on the year. So that's when you get, it's an extra added supercharge. So I love it. Tauruses and Scorpios are going to feel this probably the strongest, because this eclipse is at 8 degrees Taurus, and obviously the opposite sign is impacted as well, pretty strongly. But wherever you have Taurus or Scorpio in your chart, that's the area that's going to be impacted. So it's the area where you want to focus your intentions. So we want to know where that is. And if you want to know where that is, you can contact me, and we will look it up for you, and we'll chat about it. But in the meantime, here's a sign-by-sign breakdown of things that you may want to focus on for this coming week. Aries, this is now the time to put those plans in motion. I told you last week to lay low, like I told a lot of signs, but come on out now and get things rolling. Put stuff in motion. Taurus, you're going to want to get out and network, reconnect with people that you've just met in the last couple of weeks too. Very important. Good stuff is going to come from that. Gemini, again, this is like really coming out and getting things moving energy for a lot of signs here. Out of isolation, but watch out for a need to be liked by other people. You may still be operating with some of that energy of, you know, I don't really maybe want to cut this particular tie. I don't really want to, you know, watch out. Make sure that you set very, very clear boundaries with people this week. Cancer, now it's time to revisit your requests that maybe were denied last week or the week before. Go and ask for it again. Why not, right? The most they can do is say no again, but they probably won't. Leo, you're a celeb in your world this week. This is going to be very comfortable energy for you. You know, grab the chance to really show your stuff. This is a week where, as long as you don't let your ego get too big, you know, you can feed it a little bit. Virgo, career goals begin to define themselves, and you may find that you got a hankering for some further education. You may decide you want to go to school or, you know, learn something new that's going to help you into the next phase of your career life. So, fabulous. Libra, rockin' money week for you, dude. Go ahead, set your budget, review your budgets, do anything that has to do with money. It won't be as hard as it's been. Also, if you need a loan, apply for a loan this week. Again, watch out for those void of course moon times, but good week to do that sort of stuff. Scorpio, working with others is going to work best for you. And like Taurus, I'm telling you the same thing. Network, 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 call in favors. Going to pay off. Sag, for you, the new stuff this week would be new healthy eating habits or, you know, diet, exercise, any of that stuff. I know we hate that D word. New eating habits. And all of that, though, if you started this week, it's very likely to stay. Again, when you get that new moon solar eclipse energy, this is a fresh start. So when you get a fresh start that has actual roots to it, things will grow successfully from that period of time. Capricorn, very simple for you. Play, relax, pamper yourself. That is all. Aquarius, squabbles with your family could rise up this week, but using your tact and diplomacy and your unique way of resolving issues is going to really work for you, and very likely you'll get your way, unless, you know, the people you're squabbling with are Aquarians too. Might want to avoid other Aquarians. Anyways, Pisces, lots of activity close to home for you. Also, maybe a new car on the horizon or a purchase similar to that. But the most important thing to remember is let go of it if it's not working anymore. So if it is a new car that you want and you're very emotionally attached to your old car, just, you know, it's time. Let it go. Cease the emotions. Venus is moving into Aries now. It's out of your sign. So you should be able to let go of things a little bit easier this week. And that's all I got for you guys this week. If you want to know how the stars and planets are going to be impacting you personally in your chart, contact me, astrogirl12.com, astrologernashville@gmail.com, or 615-415-8509 is my phone number. And we will chat. I can do readings for you anywhere in the world. I just did, it was really cool this past week. I had 2 international readings in one day, one in England and one in Romania. How cool is that? So you don't have to be in the Nashville area, but if you are in the Nashville area and you want to come and see me as just a walk-in, no appointment necessary, come to Goddess in the Moon between 2 and 7 on Monday, or Cosmic Connections between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. on Tuesday. The rest of the time you will have to make an appointment to see me in my office in the Donaldson area, or we will make an appointment for a phone or Skype reading. So no matter what you do, though, know what's going on in your chart so you can use these energies to your best advantage, and I'm happy to help you with all that. So until next week, here's wishing you a sweet and delicious week.